Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Strategic Command WWII World at War. This episode is brought to you by Poomnorau. It is support like his that makes it possible for me to make these extra videos, which quite frankly is great. So if you would like to see some extra videos as well, head down to patreon.com and see which level of support suits you. And with that said, let's continue here with this, with this game. Let's start with the Japanese. So they're the only ones that still have a shred of their forces holding on, basically. So it seems that the Allies have denied me the chance to really move any further here. We've taken Chongqing, but the British are holding on near Kwaichao, and I cannot take them down. Meanwhile, the Allies are also knocking on my doorstep over here, but at the very least I can probably hold on near Yuang there. I've taken this mine, which is nice, but unfortunately can't really do much more. I'll try to destroy this army here. In order to cover this flank again. Okay, good. So that will allow me hopefully also to secure the immediate area around the city. These fortifications will be destroyed. It's still a bit problematic like this, but at least if I secure everything around that area, well, I cannot move up, surely, at least not for now, but things are not disastrous yet. That's what I'm saying. So you guys just straight up repairing besides that, and that's basically it there. So I decided to put a few garrison units here, which is, it's obviously not a lot, but well, one thing, let's go to the Italians. I still cannot set them to fortify. I just no clue. Oh, they can't fortify on the city or something? Okay, well, let's fortify above Naples then. And for the Japanese, I'm also going to purchase an engineers and an army. And yeah, sure, the 21st Army. I mean, even just trying to hold on to that, I don't really see how that's gonna work. So basically I just need to try and hold those kind of areas there. For the moment. While I try to do this. So let's just try and evacuate whatever Italian forces we can out of that region. And we know that they cannot get in there because I own Gibraltar, I think. So I guess as for the Italian Navy, they're going to make one last desperate attempt at breaking through, which is obviously not going to work. But oh well. Yeah. Okay, so you cannot operate. Can you? Yes. Okay, so let's operate you to Cairo. And I think they'll be fine this way. I mean, they're not going to be fine, but this is as good as it's going to get around here for now. Next, I reinforce you back to 10. Yeah, so I need to try and have some kind of new defenses here somehow. Based on I have no clue what, but but this is not very likely to hold for very long. I'm a bit afraid as well that the forces out here will become isolated. But who knows? let's actually try to get the Italians to move to Italy, form some form of defense there. And as I said, try to build some form of defense. Along these lines. And I mean, let's be honest, these guys are toast. So I'm not even sure whether this army will be able to hold out like that. Probably not. Also, I have no air force in that area now. Yeah, I'll just allow them to take the egg. I mean, gotta be realistic here. The fact, well, let's actually try. They'll just destroy it. That's basically the problem. Whatever I put there, they're just gonna kill. So I can see what this does, but I don't think it's gonna help me a whole lot due to their air superiority. Yeah. As for in here, if I want to hold out as long as possible, I need to try and avoid the enemy navy. And just, I guess, straight up move back. There's no use trying to engage the enemy at that point. Let's zoom in a bit. So they retook Paris, obviously. At the very least, the AI is relatively... Well, I'm saying relatively slow, but if you think about it, just retaking France in 1 month is not particularly slow. Also goes for show that they just have too much fleet. If it keeps being stuck on fleet moving for that long, that just cannot be good. But there are. Right. Bye-bye, carrier. I don't even know why they are trying to attack The Hague. What are they doing? They could just move in there. Oh, that's great. IS-2s. Well. I would have been surprised if they would have stayed alive. Well, surely they cannot take Motlin this turn. Yeah, it's a little bit forbearing for them to already break through. There we go. Knew you could do it. Transport unload. Who knows how much stuff they have in there now. Yep. I'm surprised they haven't landed any additional units in Spain yet, but hey, that that I guess will soon come. Ask me, the AI has too much stuff. That's why it takes so long. Soviet morale is boosted by the liberation of France and Belgium, Luxembourg, Netherlands. Sure. Allies liberate Paris, triumphant de Gaulle returns. And I guess their government is back in Paris. Yeah, I don't need to see these. In fact, rather I just want to cry. Okay, well, first of all, let's move you into Hanko. Can't reinforce those guys at Helsinki, but seriously, you can't move any... No? Yes, you can move slightly further up. The moment they surrender, I'm just gonna be in trouble. So... Ah... That's too bad. Come on, baby. Come back. Okay. Let's take a look. So, certainly reinforce you. And you. I guess I'll send these guys a bit closer to Italy. You are... No, attach. Reinforce in there. And you. 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 And This is already all my points. That does really not bode well. I mean, technically, I don't even have the units to hold this. But let's try. No, you should stay in there. This is just clear, so I kind of need to hold at that. Who am I kidding? You're not gonna hold there either. So let's reinforce you. Let's try to get that armored unit all the way back, just for fun. Yeah, let's get you out of there. No sense in trying to hold on to Tunis when it's a lost cause. I guess I will have to wait at least a turn. Here we go. Uh-oh. I guess with the remainder of these forces, first of all, I should try to head down there, because that's basically the only hope that they go somewhere where they will not be seen, which is of course ridiculous, as they will just instantaneously get destroyed. But, well, you can try. So that is repaired, but reinforce. I can reinforce you. And then this army should be sent up to Cologne. I even have to hold the line with garrison units. So I guess that's it for the Japanese, or for the Germans. Again, there's nothing I can do here, realistically. Maybe you should stay there. It doesn't matter. Here, seems like I can hold there. Keep attacking the HQ because they have to keep repairing it. And okay. I guess I'm expanding. Yeah, but because I don't know, it seems to me like they're going to get supplies from Cheng Chao as well, and since I cannot take it, all of these guys will always be in supply. Suffice to say, I do think I will give up when Germany is game over. Like, I don't think it is very useful to continue along with the Japanese here if Germany is lost. Because let's just face it, the game is just over at that point. Which, I mean, it already kind of is, but... How much MPPs do the Chinese get anyway? I do think that would be interesting to see. Graphs, MPP. So for us, it's like around 460. For the Chinese alone, it is still over 200. British over 500. French I don't count. 1200 for the Americans. Close to 1000 for the Russians as well. Yeah, I couldn't even... Well, I could just barely keep up with the Russians, actually. But that was about it. And then basically the moment that the Americans joined the fray, it was all over. Like, I just barely got enough points to deal with the Russians by itself, let alone also deal with the Americans. So the moment they landed, it was all over, and it was already too much for me, especially with the bombing too. So... the region of Hungary, Admiral Horthy is highly likely to switch sides and join the Allies. This could be very dangerous for us, as if the Allies gain Hungary, then our southern flank will be cut wide open, and the enemy could swarm into Austria and southern Germany. To prevent this, Otto Skorzeny is ready to overthrow Horthy and replace him with this other guy, leader of the Arrow Cross, who will keep Hungary in the war. Codenamed Operation Panzerfaust. For 50 MPPs we can secure Hungary and force the Allies to fight for the country. Notes. If you say yes, then Hungary will stay in the war. If you say no, then once 2 Allied units are within 4 axes of Budapest, there will be a 25% chance per turn of Hungary switching sides and joining the Allies. And then they'll deploy garrison units. Well, yeah. Operation Panzerfaust. There we go. Sweet. With German support, Ferenc Szalasi's Arrow's Cross movement takes power in Hungary. Yay! So we'll see how bad things get this turn. Whether our Vistral line can hold. It should at least allow me 1 turn, I think. And then it's very likely that the Allies will scoop up most of this territory in this turn as well. As it is, I said, it's basically just delaying the inevitable. This is probably also the last turn where there is actually still a railroad open from Spain all the way to Germany. If you were to feel up for something like that. And they spotted my units, so they will all be dead. The one good thing, I guess, at least, is that this, I think, would cost them quite a bit of points. The Chinese, that is. So they would have a tough time repairing the rest of their units. Fleet moving once again taking pretty long, but since the allies are very bad at island hopping, it doesn't look too great for them. Let's zoom in a little bit further. If I cannot even hold them in Italy, that will also be quite something. Although I would not be surprised at that. They had to even go for my last submarine up there. I didn't even know I had it. So Tehran is cut off. Probably will fall this turn or next turn. Yeah. For a core to be able to deal 2 damage. Wow. Okay, they already cracked it. And there goes Warsaw. I guess Helsinki probably won't fall just yet, but yeah, that's not a good idea. So it's already to be expected that the Allies need some time to reach my defenses and consolidate a little bit before they get to continue there. That in itself is not very surprising. It's the second time they have to go and get into Sarong. That's fine. So they couldn't take Warsaw this turn. Maybe I can even hurl them back across the Vistula, who knows? Probably not. Anyway, once the enemy turn is over, I will end the video there. So, once again for now, I want to thank you all for watching. Do hope you enjoyed this video. It's not the final one just yet, but maybe the next one. I want to give a special shout out to all my Patreon supporters. But in particular, Pumnurao and TailysFan555, Mandingo, Tomislav Trin, Swords, C-Data, Tapas B. Marshall, and Dungeon Pastor. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this, and see you all next time. Really? Do you need more forces there? I'm just, I barely have some units as it is. Yeah. Forget about your Republican attacks. Right, they've crossed the Vistula. At least I know where a lot of their units are. And I'll get a bunch of units myself. Either way, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode once again. And see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.